Nick Lachey is opening up about an emotional chapter in his life, one that involves the end of Newlyweds. Nick and Jessica, the reality TV show he shared with his then-wife, pop singer Jessica Simpson. Despite their high-profile divorce in 2006, Nick recently revealed that the end of their hit MTV show was a surprisingly emotional moment for him. In fact, he cried the day they stopped filming. The singer and television personality spoke candidly in a recent interview, reflecting on what Newlyweds meant to him at the time and why its ending hit him harder than people might expect. According to Lachey, the show represented more than just fame. It was tied to a major personal chapter in his life, both professionally and emotionally. Nick and Jessica's reality show debuted in 2003 and ran for 3 seasons. It followed the young couple as they navigated married life, fame, and their careers. The series became a cultural phenomenon, partly because of its raw, often humorous look at their relationship and Jessica's now iconic one-liners. But behind the scenes, things were far more complex. Lachey explained that although the show came with challenges and put a spotlight on their marriage, the actual process of filming became part of their routine and daily lives. Ending the show felt like the end of an era. "I cried the day we stopped filming," Nick admitted. "It hit me that it was over, and it brought out a lot of emotions." While many fans assumed that the cameras caused strain on their relationship, Lachey said that the show itself wasn't to blame for their eventual split. Rather, it was a reflection of what was already happening between them. Still, filming came with its own pressure, and once it was gone, it left a void. He added that having the cameras around became a strange kind of comfort. Knowing that a crew was always there made their home life feel like a set, but also became normal in its own way. When the crew left and the lights were turned off, it signified a major shift, not just in their careers, but in their marriage. Nick also reflected on how the end of Newlyweds coincided with the beginning of the end of his relationship with Jessica. Although they tried to keep things together, both personally and professionally, the writing was on the wall. The show wrapped in 2005, and by the end of that year, they had announced their separation. Looking back, Nick says that moment was painful but important. The tears he shed on the final day of filming weren't just about the end of a TV show. They were about the end of a chapter in his life that had brought him both joy and heartbreak. "It wasn't just a TV show, it was our life," he said. And when that stopped, everything started to change. Jessica Simpson has also spoken about Newlyweds in the past, especially in her memoir, Open Book. She revealed that she felt exposed and vulnerable during the show's filming, though she doesn't regret doing it. Both she and Nick have acknowledged that the series was a time capsule of their young love and all its ups and downs. Over the years, Nick Lachey has moved on personally and professionally. He married TV host Vanessa Minnillo, and the couple now shares 3 children. Nick has also enjoyed a successful hosting career, appearing in shows like Love is Blind and The Masked Singer. Despite his current happiness, he occasionally reflects on his past and the role that Newlyweds played in shaping his journey. Many fans still remember the show fondly, and some were surprised to learn just how emotional the experience was for Nick behind the scenes. His recent comments provide a new layer of understanding about how reality TV impacts the people who live through it. Nick's honesty reminds viewers that behind every reality show are real people with real emotions. While Newlyweds may have entertained millions for Nick and Jessica, it was also a deeply personal experience, one that left a lasting mark. His tears on the final day of filming weren't just a reaction to a show ending. They were tied to the loss of a relationship and the closing of a chapter that once held so much promise.